Hey everybody, welcome back. We're looking at some messy TikTok drama that took things up a notch today. This says click here. Gladly.
You know, I never bring messy things to TikTok, but this is one of those things. Just wait, it is worth it. That I'm bringing. So I am going through a divorce to someone I was married to for 10 years. Any bad thing that you could think of that happened to a woman happened to me. And my sister, who told me the whole time to get out for the kids, for your safety. You need to leave. You need to do this. You need to do that. Here's the kicker. She is now sleeping with him, and they're like seeing each other. And she blocked me, of course, because she's sleeping with my soon-to-be ex-husband. We need to talk, girl. You didn't block me on TikTok.
Oh, this is messy. I don't even know what to say to that. Click here indeed. I clicked and I was not disappointed. Isn't it kind of funny that the sister was telling her to like end things with the husband, talking badly about him? It's just like, he doesn't deserve you. Or whatever the they say. So you're saying that you deserve him? Sounds about right. I always feel very spicy whenever I wear this haircut. Like I'm like a 6-year-old bratty little girl that can just run around being a brat and no one can say anything except, oh, she's cute. Oh, she's cute. Correct. You are correct, sir. Honey, I'm home and I had a hard day. Let's watch a messy TikTok now. You know, I've actually been getting copyright claims for singing like an idiot, and it vaguely sounds like the song I'm singing. So I guess I should just make it sound really, really bad. You think that that'll get me claimed?
Pretending to work at a cafe while the client's boyfriend is with someone else.
I don't want... All I want for Christmas is to catch this person cheating. Literally, that's it. That's all I want. And maybe a new leather jacket, just saying. So bratty today. Look, I got a Virgo shirt so everyone knows. Everyone knows. They'll see the shirt and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Guess which one of my friends told my boyfriend to leave me and be with her?
Into the mind of my mind. You are now rocking to the tune.
Ooh, I don't know. I feel like... Wait, which one are you? Before I go and judge someone, which one are you? Okay, so see, it's this girl on the right. That's the girl whose TikTok it is. So I think, it's this baddie in the middle. Is she a baddie though? Wait. I want to know. I'm really invested. I want to see what everyone else is saying. Missed opportunity. Okay, well. I'm just saying that because she seems like she really wants to upstage a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Seems like there's a little bit of competition between y'all. I'm just saying. No hates. Just seems like there's a little bit of like sisterly competition, if you know what I mean. Because apparently sisters do steal your boyfriend, so... Moving on. Never move in with your friends. Can confirm, bad idea. But let's hear what you have to say.
Don't move in with your friends. Like, it'll ruin your friendship. And I never believed it because I moved in with my closest friends and we were going good until everybody decided that it would be smart for me to be the last person to find out that one of our friends and roommate hadn't been paying her rent in months because she was paying her parents' rent. Like, no shade. You could have moved out if you knew you were going to be paying the rent. I mean, all shade. Why the you ain't move out? Like, oh, that's noble. You're paying your parents' rent. But ours, like, and even then I was still trying to be sympathetic because this was my real life friend. I go and talk to her about it. I don't care. I know I should care, but I don't. I would do it 100 times over. If I had $1 million tomorrow, I would give it all to my parents and not to our other friend whose mom you owe thousands of dollars. And then the craziest thing is this had money that she could have been sending to the person who's on the lease that was putting up rent for her. The person told her, send me any amount that you can. This sent a whopping total of 0 in that, but was getting her braids done, getting her toes done, eating out every motherfucking day, but it's trying to be everything just didn't line up. So I guess moral of this motherfucking story is cancer women, get the away from me.
Yes, she said what she said, cancers. I mean, she's got a serious point. Isn't it funny how it's always the people that are complaining about not having any money that seem to always be showing off the things they're buying? I'm just saying, if you want people to sympathize with you and the fact that you don't have any money, don't post about the nails you're getting. Don't post about the designer that you're buying, the events you're going to, the bottles. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe you. I don't either that or you're spending money on all the things that you shouldn't be spending money on, and you're not prioritizing things like rent and paying your friends back. That's how I feel about it.
Every time you close your eyes, dream of me. I wanna
So I go to the same school as the people in that video, and one thing that just doesn't get talked about is how much the one that's being left out, Snea, gets bullied. So she used to be like happy and nice, and she was the nicest out of all of them. And then one day they just began bullying Snea, like insulting Snea, like just calling Snea mean names, like Sid the Slot. And it began as a joke, but it got to the point they just used to bully Snea, leave Snea out of like all the plans they used to do. And eventually it got to a point that Snea just stopped coming to school, and the bullying got so bad she just wouldn't look okay. Someone needs to hold the people in that video accountable for what they do.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I need to see these comments. Justice for our bae. She even left Sanea out of her profile picture. I love the casual exposing. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say I'm here for it, but like, do you want to see what these comments look like? This is on the original video. Gray sweatpants slayed the hardest. Freedom for Shania. Shania and her backup dancers. Shania's prettier than all of you. Jesus. All right, this is the kind of bullying I support. Thank you, TikTok. Let's all wear checkered flares and not tell Shania. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. You totally did. You left her out of the outfit idea. Well then, hope you ladies learned your lesson. If y'all thought these last few were bad, look at this. Don't take your drama to social media if you're not willing to get dragged. You know we're prettier, that's why you mad.
Okay, so the offer does still stand. If you guys need help getting your roots done, I could always help with that. Kaylee, the only reason I had an issue with you is because you were a side piece in one of my friends' relationships, and Ariel, just 1 second, babe. I'm just gonna make sure that this is you right here, just to clarify that. So, both you guys know why I don't like you. We don't need to take this to social media, but if you want to, I can. And then everybody will know why I don't like you, which I don't think you want that getting out, babes. So let's just end it here. And just remember, if you're gonna do the trend, at least make sure you're prettier than the person you're talking about.
Well, ate and left no crumbs. Not a single crumb was left on that plate. Look at me, I'm so cool with the Gen Z. Ate and left 0 crumbs. I'm dead. Period.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
I'm here for this like exposing bullying trend that we've got going on here. Love that.
All right, listen up, all you cheaters. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you ever need a Lyft or an Uber and you get in my car, be forewarned. If you ever pull this kind of that this guy pulled today, you got the same thing coming.
Ooh.
Today I picked up a guy. His wife and his kids walked him out to the car, said, "I love you, Daddy," blah, blah, blah. So he gets in, he says hi, he goes, "I added a stop." I said, "I saw that." So we go and we pull up at the stop, and this lady comes out, and she's got a little bit of luggage, like a handbag and a tote, small tote. She gets in and she's like, "I am so glad you finally got away from your damn wife."
You know
Okay,
I'm sorry, you know Uber drivers listen to what you're saying, right? Just because they're sitting in the front of the car, that doesn't mean that they don't exist.
And he kisses her, and it wasn't a "hi, how you doing" kind of kiss. And so he goes, I changed our drop-off location. I said, I saw that. I didn't know exactly where it was that they were going at that particular time. I just saw that it had an update. They continued to talk and this, that, and the other. And she says, you know, I'm tired of you putting me off. When are you going to leave? And he said, you know, I've got some things I've got to take care of. You know, let's talk about this later, blah, blah, blah. Keep in mind, I was about 5 miles from his house. So understand something. This is my car. I work for myself. I am an independent contractor. If I choose to end your ride, it's my choice. If you are doing something crappy in my car, I have the right to handle it however I see fit.
Period.
Well, things didn't turn out so well for him. I took him back to his house. I drove up and made him and her get out of my car at his home, where his wife and his kids were. There was no other way this was going to go on. There is nothing worse than a dog. Be better people. Do better in life.
Yes.
It didn't end well for him today, I'm sure, because both of them had their baggage and both of them were standing in his front yard when I left.
I'm not mad about it. I'm really not. Are you guys? Like, this woman is a hero. Good for you. And by the way, stop treating your Uber drivers like they're just like the help and they don't know what you're doing or saying. Like, they're gonna listen and they're gonna judge. Ooh, there's an update. There's an update. Who wants the update? Come on. You want the update? You want it? Here it is.
All right, Cheaters Part 2, the big finale. All right, this is what happened. Whenever they were arguing or discussing in the back seat, they did not realize that I had turned around and I was going back to his home. I had already planned that the best thing for me was to end his ride. So by policy, I can end his ride in the middle of the freeway if I want to. But I chose to take it back to the address where I picked him up. So when I pulled up, they weren't paying attention. I pulled up, I opened up my door, I got out, I opened up her door and I said, get out. And she looked at me and she's like, but what do you mean get out? I said, get out. Right then and there, he saw where he was. And he said, oh my God, no, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. I said, you get out too. I said, both of y'all get out. And at this point, they weren't listening. So I started yelling. I said, get out of my fucking car. His wife heard the commotion and she came outside. For all you people telling me that I ruined the kids' lives, I didn't ruin anybody's lives. I didn't make these choices that these folks did. They did their own choice.
How is it this woman's fault that this husband was cheating on his wife? Let's stop blaming everybody involved, anyone who points the finger or whatever. The person who cheated ruined their own life. Okay, let's just get that serious now.
When I said that I took him back to where his wife and his kids were, when I got there, his wife came out. I did find out that the children had already been picked up and they were already at pre-K. So the kids did not see any of this happen. So let's get all of that out of the way. His wife came out and she's like, what's going on? I said, I don't know. Ask your husband and his mistress. And she goes, you know what? I knew it was only a matter of time before I caught your. Then I knew she had some sort of indication that he had been cheating. I said, I'm sorry, ma'am. And she said, no, you did the right thing. I got into my car and I left. So yesterday I got a message from Uber that one of my passengers was trying to contact me. They did send me the phone number and I did call her and I knew that it was her. I did call her and she and I talked. She did thank me. I said, I'm so sorry, you know, if I affected anything that was going on in your life. And she said, no, I already had, you know, some clues that he was cheating. She goes, I just didn't have proof. And she goes, and you gave me all the ammunition I needed. She goes, I just want you to know that you're an angel. You're my hero. She goes, and I just want to thank you so, so much. So she did put him out, that she is filing for a divorce and it's a wrap for him. She said it's the second time that he's done it. And she told him if he ever did it again, it was done. So that's what happened.
And that's what's up. Okay. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something really, really important. And now you made me lose my train of thought.